Hello everyone and welcome back to another great episode of Rihanna's Cuisines. Today we're going to be doing Russian tea cakes, or what's called, I think the other name is Mexican wedding cakes. And these cookies turn out absolutely delicious. They're just melt in the mouth, amazing cookies. So let's get started. In my machine here, I have 2 sticks of butter, which is 1 cup of butter. Now I just made a video of the same thing in Gujarati, which is my mother tongue language. So that's why you'll see that the mixer is not clean, but it is clean. I just used that one for that video and thought, let me just make one for my English friends too. So here I have 1/2 cup of powdered sugar. I have 4 1/4 cup of white flour. I have 3/4 cups of crushed almonds, and you can use walnuts, you can use pecans, you can use whatever you like. This is just what I had on hand, and I just felt like making it today, so this is what I had. And then you need about 1.5 cups to 2 cups of extra powdered sugar, which we were gonna use to dip the cookies in after they're baked. The oven is on right now. It's preheating at 400 degrees. We're going to use just a pinch of salt and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Now you could preheat the oven right now, or you could wait because the dough will sit in the refrigerator for about an hour, so it firms up just a little bit before we start baking it. So let's get to it. I'm going to get the butter and sugar, and we're going to beat this until it's really nice and fluffy. You want to start off slow, just until everything is combined. And the butter has to be room temperature. The softer the butter, the easier this is going to be for you. It's going to take 5 minutes to whip this up. All right, so we're just going to now, since everything's mixed up, get it started. Okay. Now go ahead and add my 2 teaspoons of vanilla at this time. 1, 2. This cooking really nice and creamy. At this point, I'm just gonna stop it, and I'm just gonna make sure that all my ingredients are combined by mixing everything really, really well, just like that. Okay, I'm gonna beat it one more time, and then we're gonna start adding our flour in. Now when you add the flour, you have to have it just very, very slow. Otherwise it's gonna be all, you're gonna have a flour shower. It's gonna be all on your face. Okay, so I got some in the bowl, and I've got some out of the bowl too. So we're just gonna take that and put that in. I'm going to mix this all until it's really nicely combined, and then we're going to go ahead and add our, I have to correct something. Instead of 4 1/4 cup sugars or flour, it is 2 1/4 cup of flours. So please note that the recipe is under the description, and I used 2 1/4 cup of flour. So it's 2 1/4 cup of flour. And now we're gonna go ahead and add our almonds in there and just mix it till it's really well combined. Everything, once it's combined, we're gonna take it, we're gonna put it in a bowl, and then cover it and put it in the refrigerator for about an hour. I'm gonna get this in the refrigerator. When we come back, we're gonna be ready to bake these babies up. a pretty soft dough, so that's why we want to put it in the refrigerator so that we can handle it much better. And then we're going to use a mini ice cream scoop to scoop these up. So I'm just going to take some saran wrap. I'm going to cover it because I don't want any of the refrigerator smell to go in my cookies. So, and you don't even have to put it in a bowl. You could just put it straight in the saran wrap and then stick it in the refrigerator. So when we come back, I'm going to show you how to get these in the oven. So we're back here, and I've started rolling and baking these babies up, and already did one taste test, and they taste amazing. So I just wanted to show you that it's pretty nice. The dough is not too wet, so it's just really nice to roll them just with my hand. It's not taking long. They make about 4 dozen. They've been baking at 400 degrees, and mine baked up for 12 minutes. So basically you can keep this pretty close because they don't have any baking powder or baking soda in it, so they're not going to expand or spread out. So and then the other idea I want to show you here is, growing up, my mom used to make these cookies, and she used to make them in a crescent shaped. So if you guys want to do that, I mean, just different ideas of different ways that you can make these cookies is just, you know, you're just going to roll it just like a log, and then you're going to place it on your cookie sheet, and you're just going to bend them just a little bit like that, so they kind of look like a crescent shape. Now I've got 2 here that have already been baked, so I want to show you what we're going to do. These are lukewarm. I'm going to put them in the icing sugar or powdered sugar, and I'm just going to dip them in there, and then I'm going to take them out. And then the ones that have already been dipped the first time are gonna go back in, because they're completely cooled, into the powdered sugar. And the reason you wanna do that is because you wanna, it's just gonna coat them a whole lot better. And then you just wanna take them and you wanna start arranging them on a platter. Or if you want, you could take mini cupcake wrappers, and you can put them in there, and you can have colorful ones too, depending on how, you know, you wanted to do that. So, you know, the ideas are, there's so many ideas. You can even put food coloring in the dough itself and make different colored ones. So, and I've made different pastel color ones before, and they look amazing. So really, you know, this is just to get you a jump start on the ideas, and then you can run with it. So, I will be posting a picture in the end to show you, you know, once everything was done, I'm going to get them arranged on the platter, and I'm going to show you how that looks. So thank you for joining me on this episode of Rehana's Cuisines, and I have to do a taste test because I'm sure someone's going to tell me, well, you didn't do a taste test. So there goes the extra sugar that I don't need, but look at that. You gotta come close and get that. So now I got powdered sugar all over my face. But they are really soft and melty and amazing. If I could have, I could sit down and have the whole plate, but obviously I'm not gonna do that. So thank you for joining me on this episode of Rehana's Cuisines. Hopefully you can join me here again with another great video. See you then, friends.